Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Fielded about a yard deep.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. On third down, it's Sanders. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And some space here. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
He's checking. Crack. Two.
Gone.
Nice 57's low.
Yellow. Black.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. Finding room to the 20. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gone.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
We got three. Tighten up.
Hey, 382, lay 50. Gun.
Motion. Mike 27.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll run. It's Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup of 38.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Sanders. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Check 24. Watch 24.
Second and 5 now. Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Down the man inside. Down the man.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
54.
81.
Touchdown, defense. Mike Butler.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try again with Howard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And Elliott puts this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On play action, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Second and 11 at the 35-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Cousins looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
This one, son. Hang in there now. On the other side, solid. No.
Throwing now is Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First down, Philadelphia.
Go.
Double dog. Shift.
On first down, Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
74. Hey, team six.
Looking to throw on second down. Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Check the backer.
Lucky 50.
They run it again with Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. To throw, Cousins. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Mike, here we go. Ram. Waiting. Here we go, D. Here.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
82. Bravo. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. 54 is Mike. 54.
Wentz.
Here we go, D. All day, defense. All day.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And an alley to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
Mike 54, Mike 5. It's right 57. Go. Right there, 54. Ram. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 31. Watch the ship. Hey.
Wentz now on first down. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route, because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play caller, because a 1 play.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 94 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball in that stage of from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Go.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Trey 15.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Lion.
Again, it's Howard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Check out.
Let's find 7.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check now.
Hey, Lou.
Back.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Exit. Check 3.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Now Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. First down, here's the run with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Check back 27.
Lucky 50. Hey, Steamer.
Throwing on 2nd down. Cousins. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 40 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Let's put that team on the hook.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
From the 39, Cousins. Johnson with a burst, but I think the ball's out.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
On the carry, it's Cook. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Vikings. Extra point try by Bailey. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, spinning away. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now they toss out wide to Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. To throw is Wentz. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Eagles on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Shotgun now for Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Sherrills to return it. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start the drive with Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They run, Cook, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
Wentz to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Cousins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check. Crunch.
Cousins the thrower. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there, as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.